We know that the future is going to be different. So, we know what we have to do. We know we have to make a choice when to innovate. We know that the future is going to be different. We know that the future is going to happen faster. We know we have to come to a conscious decision to focus on opportunity. But what goes wrong when we start to think about innovation? Well, I've been talking about innovation and creativity for 15 years, and here's what I've come to realize. In every single organization in the world, there are people who wake up in the morning, and the very first thought that comes to their mind when they wake up is, what am I going to do today to kill great ideas? Seriously, this is what they do. The very first thought that they have is, what am I going to do today to kill great ideas? And what they do is they have words and phrases that they use to shut down creative thinking. Let's walk through some of the things that happen when new ideas are presented, new ways of doing things. What's the worst phrase we use in the world of business almost every single day? Somebody has a great idea, and somebody at a meeting comes back and says, well, no, you can't do that because we've always done it this way. Never mind the world is going to change at a furious pace. Never mind that there's going to be new opportunities and new ways of doing things. You know, I think some of us, we develop an organizational sclerosis, that clogs up our ability to confront and deal with change. We come up with excuses such as, it won't work. It won't work. We immediately approach the opportunity for change and the opportunity that change presents with a negative attitude of, it won't work. And what does that display? Well, we have discomfort with the future. We're not comfortable, with getting ourselves off the fence and doing something different. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. You think about what happens there. Somebody comes up with a brilliant idea. Somebody comes up with a new model for potential operational efficiencies in terms of something they're doing in the back of the restaurant. And they present that idea to the rest of the restaurants in your particular group. And someone comes in and reacts, well, no, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. We can't make that type of change. Think about, one of the barriers we put in place. I don't think I can. Where people start to hit themselves over the head with an attitude in which they convince themselves they can't do something new. They can't master the skills. They can't learn fast enough. We come up with the excuses that it's too risky. I'm not prepared to take a risk. I'm not comfortable taking a risk. Well, the thing we've got to realize is the world is going to change. Our markets are going to change. Our customers are going to change. We're certainly going to continue to have new competitive challenges as we go forward. We have to take risks in order to get ahead. We come up with the excuse, well, why can't we just keep doing what we've been doing all along? You know what Albert Einstein observed? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result each time. We have to do things differently. We come up with the excuse, I don't think it's necessary. We're here today, and the world is going over there tomorrow really fast. And we have to change in order to keep up with high-velocity change in the economy. You know what I think happens out there when organizations don't change, when they don't stay progressive? Organizations become stuck, and it impacts upon their brand. They get stuck. And what begins to happen is a brand can become tarnished because the consumer, the mind of the consumer is in this very high-velocity space. And they're constantly looking and re-examining and re-evaluating the brands with which they are interacting and asking themselves, is this brand keeping up? Is this brand remaining relevant? Does this brand reflect the increasingly different and changing values that I hold dear to my heart? Or is this brand becoming irrelevant? Freshness of brand is one of the most crucial challenges in front of organizations today.